Hey guys. So running a private equity firm is hand-to-hand combat. You actually being able to get a deal in a founder's hand just weeks earlier can make the difference between you making millions of dollars a year versus you not being able to raise your next fund. Also, if you're in this audience, you know that time kills lucrative deals, right? This is even more so for private equity. Days matter in private equity, but due diligence takes months. That's why we decided to make a product that cuts due diligence by 50%. It's called Mergify. Let me talk to you about it from the perspective of a decision maker named Jan, who's a managing director at a private equity firm. Jan is doing due diligence the old-fashioned way. It takes several weeks. After she finds a deal that's worth tens of millions of dollars that gets through initial screening, which is really hard, the next step is she has to go through 8+ weeks of due diligence. While this is happening, her competitors are actually finding out about the deal and they're able to jack up the price. Jan is eventually having to walk away from the deal because the price is too high. This means that she misses out on millions of dollars of increased revenue, and she also has hundreds of thousands of dollars of contractor fees and expensive legal fees. This is horrible for Jan because only 3 out of 100 deals get through screening. Jan is frustrated and she decides to use MergifyAI. MergifyAI cuts your due diligence by 50%. And we're hopefully going to play a demo video. Oh, are we? Okay. Is it done? All right. So that's okay. So essentially, what you just saw there was that Jan was using MergifyAI. MergifyAI is able to get you through due diligence 50% faster. The way that this works is she finds another deal that's worth tens of millions of dollars. It makes it through initial screening, and she's actually able to speed up the due diligence process significantly. Before it used to take about 8 weeks, and now it takes about 3 weeks. To her surprise, she's able to get an offer in founders' hands much, much faster, while her competition is fumbling and still going through due diligence. This happens over and over again, and she's actually able to make millions of dollars in extra revenue. This is great. We're moving fast. We've talked with dozens of customers, some of the largest law firms and some of the largest PE firms in the world who want this. We're discussing with them what they want about pricing, and we think we can charge a 250K ACV. We'll be closing paid pilots with these law firms and these PE firms very soon. Our go-to-market is strong. After we close these paid pilots with these first initial design partners, we'll be developing the sales story and we'll be able to close larger PE firms and law firms. Our first stop is local PE firms in the SF area with 1 to 5 billion AUM. These and firms that we have personal connections to. Then California firms. Then we expand to all of PE. Then we expand to all of PE and small caps worldwide. It's the perfect time to do this right now. AI models are just getting to the point in the open source world that they're private enough and they're secure enough for these PE firms and these law firms and these small caps needs. Dealroom and Thomson Reuters aren't really leveraging the latest AI models right now. Wakello and Ansarada, as you can see, focuses on financial analysis. Dilly AI is starting to do some of this, but they don't do all of this. People want this. Users and decision makers are begging for this. They're overwhelmed. If I can get more deal flow as a PE, the way that it works is I'm able to make more money, and the problem is that I can't get more deal flow with the resources that I currently have. This is a problem that can be solved, and law firms want it too because the PE firm clients demand it. This is just the beginning. After going through to PE firms with 1 to 5 billion AUM in the SF first, we believe that these firms are the right size, that they're actually large enough they need our solution, but they're also small enough that they don't have an in-house engineering team. Next, we'll go after small caps after that. We're both very deeply technical founders. I'm Chase. I'm a former NASA engineer. I also used to work on for the government on spy planes, and I used to work on very deeply secure systems like Target.com. My co-founder, who's here, his name is Ryan, and he used to work in counter hacking at Rapid7. We are both extremely technical. We're the perfect team to be making these secure and private enough solutions for these firms. So far, we've accepted some angel checks, and we're looking to raise more. We also would really appreciate if you have any introductions to PE firms, to small caps, or to law firms that you guys know about. If you'd like to talk to us, we'll be by the foosball table after all the presentations. Thank you.